are going to need IDE. What is IDE is? It's an integrated development environment. I hope you're getting my voice, guys. Let me check. Okay. Now it means that where it's a platform that we will learn, we will run, sorry, not learn, we will run the Python code, right? So what are the different platforms in IDE is? First is PyCharm. Second is Notepad++, right? Third is MS Visio, right? Not, I'm so sorry, not Visio, it's MS Studio, right? So there are multiple, guys. You can run you can use any of this IDE. Now, third and last thing, we're gonna use, because we have both, but we need something to automate, right? We need a router, we need a switches. For this, what we're gonna use, there are multiple platforms, just like GNS3, right? EVE, right? EVNG. So there are multiple platforms, right? Cisco, what we can say, Cisco DevNet. There are multiple platforms where we can run these codes. Now in our batch, what we are going to do, Python 3.0 specifically, we are going to use this Python 3.0. We are going to use PyCharm and Notepad++ both, because few of the programs which is run in Notepad++ better, and it's easy to understand as well. And here we are using this both GNS3 and EVNG. All the setup files and all how to set up all, don't worry about it. We have our lab, we will give the access to you and we will help you to set your labs. Now we just learn how to install the Python. Just go to the Python download and hit Python. Now I'll tell you how to download PyCharm. See, just hit PyCharm download, go to the first link. Remember, guys, you need to download this community edition, right? This is an open source, right? This professional edition is only just for free trial, so we do not need this. Just go and download this community edition. So after downloading, this is a PyCharm, right? After downloading, you're gonna see like this. This is a project and all. We will gonna learn this, but after this screen will appear on your desktop or PC. So these are the type of IDEs and all. Okay. I have to already tell you the advantage, but this is just for, again, just for your brush up. It's an interactive shell, right? What is my interactive shell? Right, and I'll give you the example. If I open my command prompt, right? I just got a ping from my manager that, okay, is this module is include with ours, or we need to, we need to install it. What you're gonna do, if the Python is installing on the system, you just need to hit py, right? Py and hit enter. After hitting enter, there will be an interpreter will come on your screen. This means that the Python is installed on your screen, and you can just check import, suppose netmiko, right? You just need to check, do we have netmiko or not? See, it is showing that no, you don't have netmiko in your system. You need to install it. Suppose I gonna check, okay, telnet lib, it is accepting. It means that I have this module, which could be inbuilt. Some of those are inbuilt modules, some of those are user-defined modules. We're gonna learn in our Python basics and advanced what are those. Now, it's easy to begin with simple script, obviously. We just saw that 8 lines of JavaScript and the Python, which is 1 line, right? So it is very easy. Now, libraries. For libraries, guys, what is my libraries and all? See, just when at the first slide, I told you that Python developer is going to create those netmiko libraries and all, right? So in Python, we all have multiple libraries with you, right? We can use multiple libraries. We can just install it from the Python database, right? Again, the read Excel, output PDF, below draw graphs and all. So Python is how fluctuating it is. If you have a task to get the input from text file, right, and store into the DOS file, you can do it. Get from Excel, which is easy, store to the Excel, which is also easy in Python. You can automate your task in any of the format. There is no restriction, and there is also no restriction for devices, because this is automation. There is no restriction for automation, guys. You can add as much device as you want for taking a backup, adding a VLAN, or anything that you need to do, but you just need to learn some network automation skills, right? Obviously, guys, you are not going to learn in one day or few days, but I'm damn sure within or in 5 or 6 classes, you're gonna run a specific code, specific lab, which will help you to automate some automation in your organization, right? So let's move to our lab. So this is a lab we have. So what we are going to do is, we are going to use telnet lib library, which is one of the part of that 6-in-1 program, right? We are going to use the telnet lib library in our program. Second, what is the project code is, write a script to take a backup configuration of all the devices in text files. We need to save the backup of these 11 devices in txt format. Any guesses, guys? Any guesses how much time that you're going to need the backup of these 11 devices? Almost we are going to take at least 20 minutes, at least, right? It could be more. Or for taking a backup, to saving that file with a specific name. If I told you that I need a file like switch and the IP of this device, whatever that, let's take an example. This IP of this device is, I guess, 201, right? 192.168.1.201, right? So almost you're gonna need 20 minutes. But if you're using coding, it will just take 1 or almost 3 minutes. It could be depend, because we have to write the program. We have to save the configuration as well, right? So it could take 3-5 seconds more. So, but almost 11 devices will tell within 5 minutes window. Let's move ahead with the lab. Before that, I'll just show you the program. Okay. First, I'll run this program, and then we will understand what is written in this program. So this is a PyCharm, guys. It's very easy to run the program in PyCharm. Just hit this tab, or else just right click it and just hit debug in from text. Debug in from text in the sense, this is my this is my name of the file. Now see, after running, it is asking me just hit the username, right? So what we are going to do, we have to write the username in it. Okay, I'll run one more time. See, I'm going to write Dheeraj, which is my username. It is asking me password. I have already configured the telnet in all the devices. So I'm hitting password, which is Cisco. Now, the program is running now. So guys, it has backup, right? It is already taken a backup and stored in the file, which is text format. Right now, it is working on second device, right? Side by side, we can try to ping our devices as well. Let me exit. Now ping 192.168.1.202. Okay, it is pingable. I hope we have to see. We are getting a backup, which is on 4 devices already done. 5. Now, meanwhile, it is taking a backup. I'll show you where the backup will going to store. See, we have given a command to create one folder which in the same directory, and in this same directory, see, this is the backup. 201 is running on, 202 is running on, 203 is running on, 204 is running on. Same, it is running for this. 205 done, 206 done, right? So the Python will get refreshed. Okay, it should refresh actually. If it is not, then we have our directory. We can also view in our directory as well. Let's open directory. I have stored this program, I guess, on the desktop only. Let's go ahead. Let's check the config folder. See, I have 205, 206, 207. Okay, 208 is coming. So entire 11 devices will gonna take the backup. Now let's look of the program. Have a look of the program. See, here it is also coming. It could see this is a PyCharm, right? So we are the program is running, so it could take few more minutes to come here for refresh. Now, first line is import system get pass comma OS. So don't worry about this module, what is import and all. So just for information, the get pass is just taking a password of the user, right? And second, import telnet lib comma time. So telnetlib is one of the already inbuilt library. Time we don't use in this program, but for safety side, I have imported it. Now, second, so don't worry about this try block. This is an exception catching. What am I exception catching? It means if there is an error in my program, and we gonna, so if there is an error in my program, so someone gonna tell me, right? Someone gonna tell me that, oh, this is the exact error, because I'm not from programming background. So we will learn what is exception handling and all. Now I need to ask the user that enter the username of the user. Just now in this program as well, I believe it has asked for username, right? So we have to use the username in this program. So let me check. I have my backup of every devices with me, which is up till switch 11 that I have. See, right? So it's done within 5 minutes window. So it is going to ask me for the password. Now I have entered the username here, Dheeraj. This is user is a variable, right? So Dheeraj is going to store in this user variable. Now in password, I'm going to hit password, which is Cisco. So Cisco is going to hit in this password variable. Now, okay, this is an important thing. wtd.txt, what it means that I have one file with me where I have stored the IP addresses. See here, I have stored the IP addresses with me, 201 to 2011. So what our code is doing, our code is just fetching the details from that text file, right? Now this is mkdir config. It means it will create a folder for you. Just like this, the config folder has been created. Now the line will get print on your screen that the code will save the configuration of the device, right? Then then after that there is a main part, which is loops, right? See, loops is just like to stop the iteration. So here line in F, what is in F, guys? See, in F I have stored all my data, all my WTD data, all my IPs. So one by one it is gonna take. So it has taken first, suppose .10 IP, right? What is, I think, .201 IP, it's the first IP that I have saved. So first it will take 201 IP. It will strip. I'll tell you what is strips and all in functions. Second, then it will print that I am working on 201 device. Then from here, the automation task has started. First, it will telnet. To whom it will telnet? The host. What is in host, guys? See, host line. What is in line? What is in line? In line is F. What is in F? F in first 201. Right. So it will telnet our first IP. Again, it will wait. See, read until it means that. Let's take a look. If I have entered Dheeraj, I have put Cisco. I'm not going to enter it. So after hitting this, it will save my name and it will wait until the switch is inputted a username, right? If there is a username window will come into the switch, it will just send user. What is in user? Here, Dheeraj will send to this switch. Again, for the password, right? What is in the password? I have entered the password over here, right? I'm entering the password. It will again wait until the password window will come. The password option, not window, the password option will come. If it will come, it will just enter the password which I given to them, given to my interpreter, right? So now third is terminal length 0. We all know, guys, this is a basic CCNA type. We all know that if basic length terminal length 0, it means it will not stop when I hit show run, I'll get entire output of this show run, right? On the second window, it will just show me show run. I'm hitting show run and then exit. And then I'm reading all the output of show run and I'm saving to the read variable. Now keep in mind this read variable now. So what read variable is will going to do is read variable will store a new file named as switch and the host, which is 201 in our case, which is the first case, right? So switch 201.
After, excuse me, after Soren, can we run another command?
Sorry?
After Soren, can we add another command?
So the we'll discuss all the questions after this program, right, guys? Just wait for a minute. I'll just need to explain this and then we will take a commands. I will take a questions and answer. Got it? Okay. Where we are here. Okay. What we did is we have to create one folder or one file which we want to format like switch 192.168.1.201 format. Now we have to write all the thing which is in read. I told you that in read, what is it? We have all the show run output. Now I have all the I have written all the output in this read file. After it, I'm going to close this file because if you are opening, what Python will do, Python will create, Python will open, Python will save, Python will close that file also. So these are the operation within 1 minute task, right? Within 1 minute, Python will do this. Now, in read or decode, it means that it will give us, it will decode all the what we can say, all the output of show run, and it will again try to go or try to catch another, because this loop has never end up till our IPs IPs are there, right? So it did for 201. Again, our cursor will come above here. It will take another IP now, 202. After this, again, it will come 203. Accordingly, this file is going to store 201, 202, 203 and all. So this is a funda of programming, guys. So here, hence, we can run this. And I think I have told you at the start, this is the exception handling. It means that if there is an error in our program, see, if somewhat I have already created this folder, right? Okay, let's run it and it will be a practical example for you. Here we already have this folder with us. It is, and hence I'm running, and by default or by, we can say, mistake, I have run this program again. I have enter password. See, it is showing me the error that config folder is already exit. So this is a user defined task. I have given them, just if there is a folder is already exist, just tell user that the folder is already exit, right? So this is a way that we can catch our errors also, and you can show it to your management. If somewhat some of the person of your client don't know what is the error means, or if I'm not from the Python or any other programming language background, I need to understand what is the error this means. So you can write in your own words what error you need to show to your client. So this is what we are done with our lab. So I believe I have shown the lab to you. This is our lab, guys. So you can okay, I'll take the output of show run, as well as we can, I believe I have one more program with you to show. It will give you a clear idea. I think this. Okay. So here, I'm not going to explain this program because this is a demo session, but just for your knowledge, I'm going to run it. So what this program will do, this program will create, I think 988 VLAN in all the switches. I have just put it only 5 switches. I have not taken more switches. Okay, let's reduce to 3 only, right? So only 3 switches will get the output. 3 or 2 switches only, the VLAN will be created. Let's run the program. Meanwhile, I'll also show you I believe I have opened this. See, this is a switch. Now I'll open for you debug telnet. So you will also get the output with the telnet if whenever I'll gonna hit run. See, I have entered Cisco. After entering Cisco, oh, the folder is already exit. I believe I am not running this program. Okay, run this program. Debug L3 switches. Now let's set username DHIRHA Cisco. Now let me show you this. Okay, so see guys, the telnet is already done. See, this is our switch. You want to show the VLAN? I'll show you the VLANs. See, already 8 VLAN is configured on this device, right? So this is what we can run, or we can create as much VLAN as we want. See, here also we have got the output. This is a specific way. It is not a wasting of time, guys. Just hit VLAN 2, then again name, VLAN 3, again name. This is a wasting of time, right? Now it is working for 02 device. Similarly, it will go on. So this is just for your information that I have shown to you, that this is the Python task. So that's it from my end, guys. This is just for a demo class. We are gonna learn more more labs. This is just a demo lab. We have multiple labs with us. We're gonna share with you guys, and we're gonna give the access to you, so you can also create a different codes. So that's it from my guys. Let's hand it over to Skills Inspirational Academy, guys. So if there is any questions and all, I believe you can ask me.
Hello, sir. Yeah, I have a question. Can you open the code? Yeah, in here you have defined the username, right? I want to fully automate this script. Let's suppose I want to store a username, a password in a file, and while running this program, the username, the credential should be taken from that specific location. Can we do that? And also, before accepting those credentials, it should check the file integrity by comparing a predefined hash. Can you hear me? Hello? I think I can't hear you. You're mute, sir.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I was talking on mute. Yeah. So let's move ahead question by question. Your first question was, if I do not want to ask user the username, right?
Yes.
Shall I store this username in one file and I can fetch it? Yes, you can do it, right? So what you can do is, just like I think we have done in our IP program, right? Where
you took the IP.
Yeah, we took the IP. Same what you can took the username. It will not ask for the username. If there is only one user, you can directly write. See, I know that I'm the only one user who are using this. So why should I ask my Python?
Yeah, that's good.
Right.
And what about the password?
For password, could you please repeat that question? What was that question?
The question was, let's suppose I want to fully automate this task. I'm first I'm putting the username in a file, username and a password in a specific file. And here I want to give the location. The credential should be taken from that specific file.
Okay, perfect. Now got you. Now let's take an example. Suppose you have 5 users in your team. Right, we all know that each one of has their own credentials, right? Now what you're gonna do is, you can just maintain an Excel file. In this Excel file, you can just write username and password. Here you can just write username of this user, password of this, second username of this, password of this. So you can integrate this Excel file with this. So it will not ask you for username and password. Besides that, what it will do, it will fetch this username of this cell. Second, after the password, it will just take the password of this. So this means you do not need to do anything manually. It will just automate the task. The reason I didn't go for it, because password is a credentials matter, right? So it could be a security reasons. We should ask password every time to the user.
Yes, right? But that file is encrypted. Sorry, password protected.
Yeah. So that is depends on you. If you are doing some encryption in the file, so that's fine. You just need, you can just automate this. You can just import this file into our Python code and you can automate it.
Okay, it's possible. And the
Yes.
second question was, in case of any error, any issue,
Mm-hmm.
is it possible to get to configure SNMP in order to receive that error in our email?
Obviously, sir. Obviously. See, what I'm going to do is, this is, see, this, do not go with this code. This is just a demo code, right? What we can do is, after learning Python, you are also thinking just like after this code, you have received, or you have got a lot of point to discuss for automation. Just now, if you have learned this, after this, you thought that, okay, this is fine. If there is an error and one of my, it should give me the email to my team members, to my team DL, that, oh, this is errors has been happened, then I'll go and check. Yes, you can do it. What you can use it, you can use, there are some importing, importing modules in Python. There are some
Built-in functions.
built-in
Yeah.
modules, which is in Python. You can use those functions to send the email to the particular email address. You can use it. So that is depend on you, what you gonna use it. But before that, at least you have a prior knowledge about where we can, how to import it, how to call that function, how to write the email, where to write the email, how to catch the exception. Here, see, if there is a person who is a normal person who don't know that, oh, this is means, what is this error, right? If I'm not writing this, the normal person will not going to understand, right? That is the reason we have write it, that config folder is already exist. Oh, sorry, it's exists, sorry, right? So it should pop up this message to the user, so user will get to know, oh, this is already exists, is that is the reason I need to delete that folder first. That's it. Any other questions, guys?
Yes, I actually wanted to ask you, like, the text file which you has WTD, where you have stored all the IP addresses.
Mm-hmm.
So where you have put this in, like, for an example, if I have installed my Python, so does it need to keep that WT file in the same location, or I can save it in any
Not
folder in
needed.
desktop? Or
Not needed. Not needed. See, guys, it is not needed. See, what I did is, this is, as I told you, because I do not want to increase the timing of this class. There are multiple, where is my code? Here. See, in this, we have import this OS function, right? And through this OS function, we have used this particular command, which is mkdir, right? You can use 8cwd and change the directory of this. You can create the folder in this directory. You can save the files in this directory. You can get the files. You can also, you can store this wtd.txt is any location in your computer. Just the what we can say, the issue is, you just need to access, you just need to have the access of that location. That's it. If
okay,
you are
so for now it is in the same location, right? Where
that is the
the
reason I'm not,
.txt.
that is the reason I'm not specifying path here, right?
Okay.
If it is in the different location, I should write the path on which location I need to create folders. Right now I'm just writing the name. It means it is creating the same directory where my Python code is stored.
Okay.
Any other question, guys?
So one last thing to know, in this whole course, how many projects we will be doing like this, if we consider this project?
Very great question. Let me show you my R syllabus. Wait, guys, I'll just pause the screen for a minute, and I'll show you the syllabus to you, that what we are covering in this session.
Okay.
Okay, move this. I hope my screen is visible now, right? So let's wait. Okay. Okay, here is our course, guys. So we have two modules with us. First is almost foundation module. So what is what is in the foundation module is, we have, first we're going to learn that overview of Python. Overview of Python is not like that we just saw. It will be that how to set up a lab, right? How to set up IDEs, how to integrate these IDEs with Python. This is the most important part. If there are multiple IDs available, we know that how to download it, but the integration part, it's important that how it will integrate with Python as well as with our GNS3
GNS3.
platform and EVE platform, right? So this is important. Now we'll wanna move with installation part. Python, PyCharm, I just told you. GNS3, if there is someone who was facing the issues, I'll tell you that. EVM also I'll tell you. Sorry, not EVM, EVE. Now, what are the important modules in the Python that we are going to learn? So after this, we will start some of the key features in Python. Just say for creating a code, you're gonna need different types of things, right?
Like
So
conditional statement,
conditional
integer, float.
statement, float. These are data types. So what are the keywords which is there, the variables which is there, what are the assignment operators, data types, what are the data types we can use, how much data we can store into that variable. After the data types, we're gonna learn how to use numbers thing, right? Numbers in the sense IPs and all for our network engineer, right? So what is strings? Just like if there is a message to you, you're gonna show with your client. What is that? What are the operators, right? There are multiple operators. If you need to combine two IPs, what are the operators that you are going to use? So we'll learn that. Now modules for functions in module. Obviously, function is used for to reduce the iteration. If there are username and password with you, and for every devices here in our program, I have just given one time username and password, right? Here I can use function as well for reducing my iterative task. Same for list, tuples and all. So here I think someone of you has asked me the question that if there are multiple usernames, so shall I store? Yes sir, you can store, but first, before that, you have to learn list, tuple and dictionary part. So without that, you're not going to automate this thing, but you need to have a basic knowledge about list, tuples and dictionaries. Now what are the conditional statements, right? So there are if statement. If there is a conditional statement, you need to put if this interface has gone down, right, then shut it off. This is a conditional statement. You need to make your conditions, but before that you need to learn how to make that conditions. Now the third, loops, that we just saw in this program. For loop, while loop, how to iterate more and more, how to create more VLAN, how many VLAN you want, you can create it on one device. Second is handling the file, how to handle a file, how to handle Excel file, how to handle Word file, how to handle our text file. This we'll gonna learn. Now third is exception handling. What are, if there is any error in program, what message you're going to show to the client. Then fourth and final is modules. What are the modules which is important, just like OS, just like time? What are the functions in that module that we are going to learn? So this is all about Python, guys. Now, second and most important part is automation for network engineers. We all know that we are going to use GNS3 as well as EVE platform, right? So are the codes we are going to learn in each and every each and every modules we have. In telnetlib, we will gonna see that how to create a loopback, how to create a OSPF, how to create a VRF with using TXT file, with using DOS file and all, right? This is for just only single device. Now we will, after that we will we'll see how to get a backup, how to create a VLAN for loops. If there is something, just like if I need to take a password and username for one of the Excel file, we will gonna learn that, right? How to take that input from any of the file. We're gonna learn that and we're gonna paste it, or we're gonna use it with our network things. So this is all for telnet. Now, if there is a SSH need, now Paramiko is for the same thing. So Paramiko will log into your device via SSH as well. In Paramiko, it is a different programs or labs we have. We're gonna learn that, as well as NetMiko. So in NetMiko as well, we will gonna learn what is meant by connect handler, what is prompt, how to enable that, how to move in config mode via SSH, right? So syntax for each and every library is different, guys. So hence, it could be possible that there could be a same program in telnetlib as well as NetMiko. But in telnetlib, it could be possible there is a program of 20 lines. But in NetMiko, you can just write a program in 5 lines. This is the difference. But telnetlib is good at their end. NetMiko is good at their end. So these are all the libraries, including to that we are giving you a NAPAM, which is now it's we can say a hot cake in market, right? So everyone is learning NAPAM now. But for NAPAM, you need to have a prior knowledge, prior basic knowledge about these or all the libraries. I'm not saying that it's totally dependent of these libraries, but yes, it could be. And we can use how to store the data in our table. We can use how to monitor the interfaces. What are the facts? So this is all in NAPAM. And the last 6 point that we are going to use is what is Ansible? What is introduction of Ansible? What is meant by playbook in Ansible? Right? We're going to learn that. What is JSON? What are the different what is the YAML language? How to use YAML language? Right? So we're going to learn these of the part in our course. So that's it for syllabus.